Au revoir, Smiley.
Made it to the ferry. This is a dam. I guess it used to be a quarry. They used to wash the coal here or something like that. A local was explaining. Lick it. No, no. Good boy. Working on some crafting stuff for the van. Beside, well, maybe the dead dog. He's pretty tired. Norm, Norm, are you in there? Normie. He's in there. Normie. Hey, Norm. Did you eat all your food? Good porridge. Breakfast and lunch all in one. When you wake up at 10:30, that's what happens. much higher than last time we were here. Let's walk. He wants to go for those kids. If he wasn't on a leash, he'd be right on those kids. The one thing that's consistent, kids, he wants them. Yeah. We need to learn to not jump on them. Not hearing any hurling or anything, and he's not bugging me. So hunker down. Keep going down, so I must be getting close to the lake. Rustic than this. Oh. Pie Lake. There's the blankets. There's Norm. Every time. He won't come down the stairs. I'll have to carry him when we come here. But gorgeous, sandy, nice gentle slope into the water. I wonder if we can get over there from the boat ramp. I bet we could. We just could walk over from the boat ramp. Oh, for sure. Looks like you could hang a hammock from that tree right there. Oh, so beautiful. Yeah, buddy. Well, we're all ready to go. All packed up. Norm's wet. Come on, come on. Going on one last walk, right? Had a bath. Feeling good. Normie! In a town called Was. Little town. Norm, turn. Good boy. Here we are in Port McNeill at the community center, or community hall, community field, community burl. Apparently this is the world's largest burl. Wow. That's amazing. Holy smokes. Hey, hey. That's the part we would have seen. Amazing. Can you imagine the cross section? Whew. cemetery here. There's the main part of Storm Tulip, way down there. Maximum 30, more like 25, 30 feet. There's slow children that play. We're at the lookout. Apparently, these are the rocks down here where the whales rub themselves along. So we are going to go down there and wait for the whales. Down the steps. Whoa! Look who's getting brave. He jumped out of the van with the van door open because I was taking too long to usher him out for the first time ever. The Bear Point Rubbing Beach, the crowning experience of your visit here to Bear Point Regional Park, might very well be the thrilling sight of great dark dorsal fins converging on the beach, indicating that northern resident orcas are about to engage in their rubbing ritual on the smooth rocks near shore. To rub, the whales dive and exhale to lessen their buoyancy. Then they skim their bodies over the rocks. Rubbing can last anywhere from 15 minutes to almost 2 hours. If you were near a hydrophone, you would hear their vocalizations as they rub. There is an element of mystery to their rubbing. Is this behavior a form of socializing, a pleasurable massage, or is it hygienic to rub their skins of ectoparasites? No one knows for sure. That's what I'm here for. From the 1970s, the focus on orcas intensified through the... All right. So I guess the rocks are down there. Maybe small. Here I am at the rubbing beach, yeah. Here we are. Hopefully we see something. I mean, some whales. We're seeing, alright, something. Right, Norm? Seeing lots. Lots of sticks, lots of stones, lots of waves, and all of it. Structures here. Let's go in here. Let's see. Come on. Ooh. Look at this. I can almost stand up in here. Wow. Noticeably less windy in here. Cool. Somebody in there, you figure? Just like that around the point, it is so much calmer, so much less wind. Wow, what a difference. I wonder if I can hike all the way back to the camp. But I won't take a chance right now. It's just thick with whatever this is. Everywhere. Like, you're not getting through this stuff. Like, it's thick. Nice walking, Norm. Good boy. Oh, that's all he had to hear. Far enough? Good. It's actually attached. Wanna go for a walk? All right, let's go. Good. Good exercise. And the tide must have been really high last night because it's brought in all sorts of seaweed and animals and all sorts of stuff up on shore. It's gorgeous out. It's still quite foggy. I think it's around 9 o'clock in the morning. What did you find? Hey. Just to prove I'm actually making my own coffee. Ooh, how full is that there? Just watching people walk past. He watches. Looks like I missed some nose hair. Who's your groomer? You should fire her. Because he's seen deer out there now twice. So he's just watching. First time, the deer was right here. Of course, I didn't have my phone. It was 5 in the morning. I was on a potty run. And then it scooted across this campsite, but there's one right there. I went in there and it was kind of doing like almost like a Disney happy dance type. Bloop, 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 bloop. He stayed quiet. Then gave one woof. We walked away. We watched it go down the street. It was amazing. Like, so close. Then we saw it yesterday, got some film of that. So I think it's a resident deer that hangs out here. Oh, Norm, I'll give you some water. Back road on Malcolm Island. Oh my goodness. Camping spot. If it's not wet out. there's the ocean. See? Sure is foggy. Hey! Woo! Oh, there's people out in a boat. Pretty foggy. 9:10 a.m. This is campsite 13B. There's a big section in there. Huge, long driveway. Here's the van. And then beyond the van is another little section there. This is huge. And 2 picnic tables. And a handsome poodle. Yeah, that's you. You're the handsome poodle. Into the bum tree it goes. Okay, well, this is going to be part of the van tour video. It starts with the dog. Always starts with a dog and his monkey and snow leopard. So I need to put the jam back in the fridge. So right up here is a IKEA piece of outdoor furniture hack that I created. You can see I had the hinges in a different location, but then I couldn't have the fridge pushed right to the back because it vents at the front up here because the hinge would get in the way, so I had to move the hinges. So I have this nice little ice chest. The first one wouldn't stay cold and it wouldn't freeze properly, wouldn't consistently do that. So I have a thermometer in both these. Right now I have it on eco mode. And it is whatever it is. I'm okay with that. So I keep Norm's dog food right there. There's in the front seat. Obviously there's no front seat here. Underneath my blanket, in these 2 bins, there's 2 bins down there. I have the like water hoses and stuff like that if I need to get water out of a stream. I also have the solar panel cords, all sorts of stuff like that. That gorilla is to put in the small of my back when I'm driving. It's a back support. And of course, these curtains, what I added was these from Home Depot coat hook and these black loops, because if a dog would pull on it, it would come off quite easily off those magnets. Yes. Oh. And then it's magnetized to the side here as well. This window cover I did in a rush out in New Brunswick because I still don't have a decent solution for covering this window. Right now, at nighttime, I put up this towel with those clips and I just hang it like that. But I need to come up with a better solution. All the blankets, everything that Norm is laying on is usually right here, and that's where he sleeps. And here's some more IKEA outdoor furniture hack down here. And I just have 2 wooden bins. One has got my sewing machine and sewing stuff, and then the one in the front here has all the dog stuff like leashes and all sorts of stuff. You can see a brush. I got my Berkey there. I haven't had to use it yet because I haven't had questionable water. And this water container, I have it facing out, makes it very convenient. This little portable rechargeable fan, which I have on at night. I blow it towards Norm. He seems to sleep better with the fan on. I don't blame him. So, third IKEA hack here, outdoor furniture. I put these strips up here so if things are on there, it doesn't fall off. Hey, Norm, don't bark. Thank you. Was that some side eye? Anyways, let me turn on the light. All right. So, the only thing original thing from this build is that gray base that goes over the wheel well that has the ice cream, no, not ice cream, those milk crates there. So in the milk crate, one is, well, it's all tools. One has a tool bag and the other has just tools. Anyways, so here's this thing, and it's meant to be more like that, where the lid opens, although they don't give you hinges for it. It's just meant to be lifted open. And it has like a bottom, but I didn't use the bottom. So on this one, but a piano hinge along here, so it can lift like this. And right now, it's all my dog first aid and vitamins and medications. This is all dog stuff. But the idea of this is when the bed is out in bed mode and it comes up to here and it goes to about here, it gives us, more dog space because the bed is only 42 inches wide. As it turns out, Norm doesn't like sleeping on the bed. He likes being on the floor. I make it all cushiony and everything. And the only time he wants to come up on the bed is like in the morning, like after we've gone potty and he hasn't settled down yet. Then sometimes he comes on the bed. And then when he really wants to rest, he goes back on the floor, even if it's in bed mode and his bed space is a lot smaller then, because then it's only like that much space. Like he'll still go down there instead of actually sleeping on the bed, which I'm totally cool with. So I've only put it out in bed mode a couple of times. Yeah, oh, mosquito. Anyways, so there's this hack, and I'm really pleased with it. And when I drive, I stuff my my thin summer down duvet in here, my pillow, and my other summer blanket can go in here. All 3 things can go in here. It stuffs it in tight. That hinge is pretty cool, and this piano hinge won't let it push out, so then it just basically stays like that. I'm really pleased with that. And there, whatever brand this is, got from Walmart. 3 of the drawers are outside on the picnic table. Oh, and it's also inside a frame of, that was the toilet. It's inside the frame. It fit perfectly in there. And I screwed it into the frame, and the frame into the base, and these units down. It's all screwed down. Anyways, it has kind of so it kind of does it like that. And at the very start of the trip, I actually took a bungee cord and I made it come down and around so they wouldn't open. And then the next time I left, I forgot to do that, and they didn't open. They've never opened. And the one with the stove in it down here, purposely put on the bottom, even that one, the heavy one, doesn't open. So I'm really pleased with that. Okay, so up here I got a milk crate there and a milk crate there, screwed in, and a microwave. It's strapped down and even and everything. I've got a coffee maker up there. Just all sorts of miscellaneous stuff is jammed in there. And when I drive, I have a blanket that goes over it and bungee cords, those cords. And yeah, nothing goes anywhere. And then of course I still have all the stuff I need, kind of like easy to find all along on this shelf. I think I'm gonna create a curtain that will go over it, and so it's not so visually cluttered, but that's not a priority. And then the camera system, and then again all the stuff that I kind of want. So that's a O2 monitor. Like when it's sketchy air, I turn that on just to make sure everything's safe. It's not in there right now, but I have a Zoleo. It's in my backpack just in case something happens. And of course there's the Bluetti power bank and the toilet, and that's all working out real good. I have down there those two pails are 5-gallon and 5-gallon water jugs, and I have one 5-gallon water jug up here. So I've never run out of water. I've always been able to find water. And in the bottom under here, from the garage side, there's a great big storage thing that has all sorts of miscellaneous things that you might need. And my Brompton foldable bike is there. Haven't been able to use it yet because Norm isn't up to it. And then of course there's this shelf. When I'm driving, that shelf is completely empty. The windows are open and I can see out the back. But it becomes a catch-all when I'm camping, which I am. Important yarn supply up there. Here we go. And up here is where I put all my clothes, and some in cubes and stuff like that. And it was a lot tidier once upon a time. And anyways, it all just stays in there. And I take this curtain off and I jam it in there. And the net holds everything in really well. On the outside, this is how I don't trust Norm not to be on a leash. So this particular flexi lead thing jams into the window real nice. And then for added security, I bungee the handle there. Only one time did he pull at it, and it stayed put, and it did its job. So there's one of the cameras up there and a thermonuclear light. Lights on 3 sides and camera on 4. The lights are for when it's really dark and if I have to get out, or if there's trouble outside, I can turn on the light and have a good visual. Yeah, it's really dirty, the van. And then there's the camera and light and camera and light. And the last camera at the front is, I'm right here, is on the inside on the windshield. And then I have a plug for when I have shore power. This is one of the newer things I did. Well, besides like these window covers. Hey, I'm right here, buddy. It's pretty, hey, Normie, I'm right here. Don't worry about it. Can you sit? Thank you. Good job. Good boy. This is life. So it's 3 parts. Take out this. That in there. And then I can take out this. Then you can see, oh, more tools and supplies. It's a little table I thought I might need. This shade thing in my bike. There's more stuff all in there. Lots of it's just in case, like stuff you would really regret not having if you didn't have it when you need it, right? Right? You don't like this, do you? All right. Anyways, yeah, so I made these new covers And it's just cardboard covered in this shiny stuff and glued down and fabric glue down and sewed around the edges with the serger. Because I found, although it's nice to have black on the outside, it actually attracts heat. And I'm finding the van stays cooler with the reflectic in the windows. But hey, I'm right here. All right, sit. Good. I'm gonna put the insulation back, all right? And I'll be right back. You wait. Good waiting. Good boy, buddy. Keep waiting. Anyway, it goes back. This is some glue. I was trying to glue back the weather stripping so that if moisture gets in, it would flow down on the outside, but it didn't hold and it's a mess now, but I don't care. It's my mess. And then this just pops in there. And these two things are for venting the air conditioner. I don't have the air conditioner with me right now because I don't need it. Nice dusty van. There, see, I came back. Good boy. Oh, there we go, buddy. Don't need to be nervous. You don't need to be nervous about that. Yeah. Oh, all right, sit. Get back. Sit. Oh, good boy. Now you relax. Okay? You relax. You still have food in your tummy that needs to go through the system. Oh, that's an interesting noise, eh? So, underneath the couch, the bed, is this bathtub, which is usually filled up with like stuff when it's not being used. But yeah, it's a bathtub, 32 inches by about 18. I'm going to move it into this area because the drain tube is flexible, so I have more space, and I'm going to have myself a splish splash bath. Yep. Those waves, yeah. I thought I just heard the sound of the air being blown from the whale. Oh yeah, I just heard it again. And the fish are jumping even more now. Of course, I'm not catching it on video. Hear that? There's a fish. But where's the sound coming from? I can't see any fins or anything. Even Norm senses something's up. Where is it, buddy? Sure if the video or capture really how big of a dip in the stones this is. Where when the tide comes up, there'd be a bit of a ledge or something. I don't know. It's 5 or 6 feet dip, probably. I don't know. Oh, it's so nice and cold. It's nice and clear here. I heard a car coming. Yes, good boy. Good watching. Right in town, and there's sheep and goats in the backyard. Love it. Found a place that'll take her old appliances. There it is. The house that's for sale. And it's fine garage, maybe. And there's the ferry is down about that way. Oh, there's chickens back there. Morning. Number two. Oh, I think there's a scale that we go on to. Oh, geez, look at, they go up.
In about 7.5 kilometers, exit the ferry.
This lane, and then up here there's a whole deck of cars. Kind of cool at the campground. And there's the majority of the houses up there in Sayward. And there's a couple of little dead ends up that way. There's the edge of town. And there's the town of Sayward. This is the estuary. And a local person just told me that a mom bear and her cubs were just seen in there. I don't think I'll go hiking in there. Campbell River. Wait, don't pull. Thank you. Oh, oh yeah. Maybe we do need to go this way. Just a minute. Gotta check the map. It's a lot of red brick here. I seem to remember a story about a brick factory or a spill or something to that effect. Have to look it up. Or maybe this is where they harvest clay. I don't know. I remember a story about that, but definitely there's a lot of red brick here. Here's a ramp and a dock. Be interesting to see if I can get Norm to go down it. Oh, I just love the smell of the ocean. Hey Norm, let's do this. Come on. Come on, let's go here. Wow. Okay, let's go. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Good job. Good boy, Normie. Wow. Hey. Don't you be jumping off that. Don't be doing a JJ trick. Leave it. Good. Oh, it's so clean. I mean, relatively. You can see the stones down there. Is that cool? Good boy. Oh, there's a creek down here. Oh, this would be good on a hot day. Oh my God. This would be... Just about toppled. Oh, yeah, this is used a lot. Oh my goodness, this is great. I think we're gonna walk through the... Oh, nice pee. Good job. Ooh. I'm gonna try to hop down the creek this way. What I don't like is that the parking lot warned to hide all valuables and all that, you know, to prevent break-ins and stuff. That's what you get on the island, I guess, when you're closer to big populations. Or up north, you wouldn't see any other people's footsteps. Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. Finally, good water to drink, not salty. Yeah. I end up slipping in the water after all. So my shoes are soaking wet and socks. That's okay. Got spare shoes, well, lots of socks. Well, this is Rosewall Provincial Park, Rosewall Creek Provincial Park. Definitely a winner, especially if it's a hot day. It's not hot today, but wow, it would be really nice here on a hot day. This is fun? Yeah? You look happy. What do you see? Oops. Good boy. Good boy. Good comeback. Good boy. Yeah. All right, let's walk. This is fun? Yeah. Good job. A big ass, dark colored rabbit just ran past Norm's. Oh, there it is. There's the rabbit. Where's... Blackberry bushes. Must go see. That's nice. Now we'll walk around. Got grass on this roof. It's very people-y. Grapes against the white wall. Bet you they do really well here. Something's on my shoulder. What a great climbing tree. Good stay, buddy. Just for context and size there.